Okay, happy?
Yes.
Cool.
Hold on, no. So Sporting Memories is a project we deliver in conjunction with a national charity called Sporting Memories. We've got our own pot funding to set up sessions across the region and we're targeting people who are living with dementia, depression, who are socially isolated or suffering from loneliness. It's a health and wellbeing project where we use sport to engage people, get them talking, and then involve some physical activity to get people moving to hopefully slow down the onset of any issues they're living with. As much as it is for the person who's got dementia, who's living with dementia or depression, we target those that are caring for them, because it can be a really lonely place when they have no interaction with anybody else throughout the week. They come to us for 2 hours on a weekly basis just to share their experiences and have some respite. As part of the project, we have a wide range of memorabilia, photos, newspaper cuttings, old rugby jerseys, trophies that we take to sessions, which we will hope will trigger people's memories. But we also encourage people to bring along any memorabilia they may have, or come with their memories of games they might have played in, watched, spectated, and anything that can trigger a memory that can get people talking. Pre-lockdown, we were in a position where we were running 5 weekly Sporting Memories clubs across the region, throughout Swansea and Meath, with plans of moving into Bridgend. Sessions were run on a weekly basis, and we had regular attendees coming along to take part in reminiscing sessions and physical activity, as well as meeting up with friends and a real social environment for people to share their experiences through the week and share any issues they may have. When lockdown set in, things obviously changed with the programme. Weekly sessions had to stop, so we had to think of ways that we could change the programme to ensure everyone was still engaged and getting as much out of it as they could. There's really a challenge at the start to think of the ways that we could keep in contact with people. Obviously, we started off with weekly phone calls, text messages, and that's what some people needed. But then as time went on, we realised that the programme had to change, so we looked at online Zoom sessions. They've now gone weekly and are a real source of enjoyment for people. People join in just sometimes to see people's faces rather than to join in the activity that's happening. They really love it, and the sessions are filled with laughter and loads of smiley faces, which is a real positive for us. We looked at newsletters, quiz sheets, anything that we could send out in the post, because what find the age group we're working with, people really want to have something tangible they can hold in their hands and something to keep them occupied throughout the week. They've gone down really well. As well as that, WhatsApp groups have really taken off, which has really surprised me, but a massive source of banter, I guess, that everyone enjoys and takes part in. Other things we've done, we've set up a Strava group, there's a Facebook group running. I wanted to think how we could get people out into the garden and enjoying the sunshine in the summer we had. So we sent out sunflower seeds to everyone, and then had a sunflower growing competition, which really took off, and the competition element that came out of that was fantastic. When restrictions allowed, we've been to visit people in their gardens and sat with them and chatted with them, and they've really enjoyed the contact they've had with us. And then when restrictions have been loosened even more, we've held events when we could. So we had a Halloween event where everyone went pumpkin picking and then took a pumpkin home and carved it. We had sessions at Dunvant where Phil Steele came along and gave us a really enjoyable afternoon of fun and laughter. And online sessions, we've tried to encourage external people to come in. We've worked with other charities to run yoga sessions and mindfulness, and we've got David Brayley involved, who's a local author who has shown us pictures from Swansea and the region in years gone by, and that's really stimulated some really good conversations from people. So moving forward, I feel it's essential that we work towards recruiting more members and volunteers. The recovery from COVID is going to mean there's a real need for the project, I feel. Lots of people will be suffering from loneliness who possibly weren't living with it before. We need to get people who are living with dementia and depression out and back into the community again and come to a safe, comfortable environment. At our clubs, I feel, is a perfect way to do that. The biggest challenge we've got is to get hold of everyone, get hold of the people we want to target, but I'm convinced as a team, if we get them there once, we'll engage them and they realise that it's a really friendly, positive place to be. So a real challenge for us is to recruit new members. We've got big plans to roll out so many more clubs across the region, but to do that we'll need a bigger workforce. We're looking to recruit more volunteers. We've got a real positive band of volunteers now who do so much to keep clubs running, but we need to increase that. So as well as getting new members to come along, we need a volunteer base that can just come, if they can come along and make some teas, or they've got some sporting memories they'd like to share, or they can just sit and chat with somebody once a week, once a fortnight, then that's a real benefit to us and a benefit to the project.